Give me water, boy.
He's buggered off. So he has, he's scarpered.
Brave Sir Robin ran away.
No!
Bravely ran away, away.
Hola, hola, ¿qué pasa? What up? Yax Prawes and my Yangi Salete. What's going on? So I have been researching some of the Rings of Power, and I've been having some good responses from my previous Rings of Power videos, and I found a couple of interviews, found several interviews actually, especially after Comic-Con. And one of the most recent ones is one with Morfydd, who plays Galadriel in Rings of Power, with Stephen Colbert, and they have a clip on that show of the series where I guess it is Galadriel and Halbrand. I'm not entirely sure who this fellow is who's with her, but they have a short clip in there, so I'll be taking a look at that right now.
If she weighs the same as a duck, she's made of wood.
And therefore...
A witch! A witch!
There you go. Folks, ladies and gentlemen, my next guest tonight is an actress you know from Saint Maud and the personal history of David Copperfield. She now stars as Galadriel, the mightiest and fairest of all the elves, in The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power.
Okay, so this is what I was talking about. So we've got a new clip here. I haven't seen it. Maybe it's been dropped somewhere, but I have not seen this until yesterday. So this is something entirely new. This is not canonical at all. This is not in the Silmarillion. It can't be in the Silmarillion because they don't have the rights to that. I mean, they can't show stuff from the Silmarillion. So this has to be something they made up, this whole thing. And okay, here we go.
The orcs were meddling with the powers of the unseen world.
So the orcs were meddling with the powers of the unseen world. What does that mean? No idea. Do we mean magic? Do we mean something else? Do we mean supernatural? What does that even mean? I mean, I don't know. And how does she know that? How does Galadriel know what they're talking, what these orcs are doing? You know, I mean, what the heck? You know, what is going on? How does she know that? Question one, how does she know that?
Dark sorcery of old.
Some dark sorcery of old. Just because. Just some generic, bland, dark sorcery of old. No idea. Just doesn't matter. Just doesn't matter. Just pay no attention to that man behind the curtain. Continuing.
But what was their purpose?
Oh, we don't know. What was their purpose? She sounds almost like a narrator. It's just like... Okay, so yeah, it's like she's beating the audience over the head with, you know, expository dialogue. Okay, all right, okay. There's no conversation. I think this might be Halbrand or Halbrand. Halbrand is just kind of there. So next.
Surely it is lost to the ages now.
Surely it is lost to the ages now. Where have we heard this before? Maybe insert that part about you have not seen what I have seen. Because anybody who challenges Galadriel is wrong. Next.
Whatever happened here was long ago.
Whatever happened here was long ago. Therefore, in his mind, unimportant and not prescient, not significant, not salient to the quest at hand. Oh, we have snow. I think this is, maybe. I don't know what this is. I don't know why this is happening. I don't know what this is. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's snow. It's snow in a mine, wherever this is. Just like this is all happening because movie, because scene, because plot needs to advance. Okay. All right. Wait for it. Ooh. Whatever could that be? It makes no sense. I mean, why did they not pick up on this earlier? What is... It is starting to hurt. All right, so now we have... Thank God we have... Thank the Valar. Well, the Valar probably don't have much to do with it anymore because we have Galadriel. You know, we don't need the Valar because we have Galadriel. So thank Galadriel that Galadriel is here. Oh yeah, and there's that giant sword on her back, which is impractical, maybe. Depends on who you talk to. It's not easy to run with something like that because you get a lot of vertical travel, and that thing's just bouncing all over that. It's just like, Maybe not. Hey, it looks cool for the shot. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it looks cool. We'll put that in there. Okay.
Water.
Give me water, boy. Continuing. Oh, that was the last of our supplies. You know that, right? So, is he an elf? I can't see the ears. I can see the bottom of his ear, but I can't make out the top of his ear. I don't know. I don't know if this is Halbrand or not. I don't know if this is another elf or not. And what is he wearing? I mean, is it supposed to be chainmail? Is it supposed to be? I mean, it's like, it's not even real mail. This is not chainmail. This is not. And okay, so maybe I'll insert my picture again here where I actually made a suit of chainmail. Maybe I'll insert that here for reference because I did that. And even mine is not entirely historically accurate to the period where I portray that I made it. My mail that I made is something called butted mail, where the ends of the mail butt up against each other. And I just took pliers and rings of mail and wove them together like that. By the 13th and 14th century, there was something called riveted mail. And you laugh, but it was a thing. And what happened was the smiths, the armorers, took the links of mail, overlapped them, flattened them, and put a hole through it, punched a hole through it. And then they actually put a rivet inside that. So it was just like a ring that had been riveted together. It was a lot of work, a lot of time. They actually did that. The benefit of that was it was both stronger and lighter because it wouldn't be butted, so it wouldn't come apart like this. And to get the same strength of riveted mail with butted mail, you have to use bigger wire. The wire has to be thicker and just more of it. So that makes it heavier. Earlier, mail, because some people don't like chainmail, that term, 8. There we go. Maybe I'll cut that out. Earlier mail had been budded. I think Roman mail was budded. I'll have to double check that. But my particular period was the 13th and 14th centuries. So I do happen to know that the prevailing technology of the time was budded, riveted chainmail. There, I made 2 mistakes at once. Proceeding. So this dude is just here. Don't know what he's wearing. Don't know why. Okay, maybe it's mithril mail, but it doesn't even look like that because it's cross-hatched. It's not circular. It's hashed. I mean, you look at the part on his shoulder there. Anyway. So we pour water on whatever this thing is, and now magic.
In stone cannot hide the mark of one whose very hand is flame unquenched.
So I ask you, what is that? What is that supposed to be? Stone cannot hide the mark of one whose flame is yet unquenched. So what does that mean? So does that mean Sauron hit it? And why is... I mean, depending on what this is, this looks... I'm trying to discern, is it the eye? Is this the eye of Sauron? I mean, because I don't believe he identified with the eye until after he was disembodied at the Battle of the Last Alliance, when the ring was cut from his finger, when he was defeated, and Isildur cut the ring from his finger. So, more questions, and that the fact that I am asking this is exactly, I believe, what the Rings of Power wants us to see, wants us to think, wants us to ask, because they're not being specific so that we can ask the question. It is built to elicit a question from the audience. Oh, is that the Ring of Sauron? Is that the Eye of Sauron? Ah. If we ask them the question, that puts the ball in their court. And then they can say, oh yeah, it's the Ring of Sauron, it's the Eye of Sauron, it's the Ring of Sauron, it's the Eye of Sauron, whatever. And that's exactly what they do. They can define, they can answer the audience however they want to, based on what they feel like. You know, so this is meant, so if they have new people who don't understand what this is, they can answer those people one way. And if they have people who've actually read the books, you know, once, like myself, they can answer us another way. This is the moment, this is the watershed meant to split the fan base. It is. It really is. And so, proceeding. So this is the mark of flame which cannot be quenched, whatever that means. See, what was that? What was that? So is she seeing? So is she seeing this, or is this just happened, or what? What is this? Is this a vision? Is this something else? Don't know. Proceeding. So now we have something else. So maybe she is doing her ESP thing and tapping into something. I have no idea. I don't know.
He was here.
So all of a sudden, she knows he was there. So I'll say it. Waterboy doesn't know something from anything else, doesn't know his butt from a hole in the ground. And it takes Galadriel to figure this out. So thank Galadriel, we have Galadriel.
Sauron was here.
So Sauron was here. Okay.
Tell the others to rest while they can.
Greetings. This episode brought to you today by yours truly at Blue Mesa Studios. Please have a look at the links for Patreon. I'm also on Buy Me a Coffee and several other places that are shown on your screen. If you'd like to support the channel, that would really help me out a lot. Thank you for watching, and now on with the show. So, regarding that little clip, it's most certainly not canonical. It's not canonical with the Silmarillion. I mean, because Galadriel never did that. I mean, she was with Celeborn the whole time. That's another question I have. Where is this? Is this Middle Earth? Is this Numenor? Is this Beleriand? We don't know. That's the other thing. I mean, the showrunners, I mean, how are they going to tackle Beleriand? I mean, and the reshaping of the world, which is a total Silmarillion thing. You know, I mean, how are they going to tackle that? So, I mean, just, nope, not a fan. I mean, it's just like so many people on YouTube have said. I mean, I'm not the first person to say this. I don't think I'll be the last either. This is fan fiction. This is people in Hollywood, paid for by Amazon, bought and paid for by Amazon money, writing the story that they want to write, just using the names and characters of Tolkien to write their own fantasy I mean, it's at this point, I mean, is it really even based on? It's not even really based on the Second Age, because, I mean, the showrunners themselves say that there wasn't a lot of material. So this is just expensive fan fiction that they want to make a profit off of. And nope. So that's my thoughts. Be happy to hear your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching. Appreciate y'all. And maybe I'll make this a two-parter. Who knows? We'll see. So until next time, appreciate y'all and peace out.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.